EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
The completion there by Brady with his new team, Tampa Bay. And who does he face on the other sideline in this one? Also on a different team. None other than his old Super Bowl nemesis, Nick Foles, now with Chicago.
Brady now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
at their own 23-yard line.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here's Foles. That's caught by Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle.
A gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Shift. Let's go, great.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sean Bunting on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Foles. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Pretty move by Shady. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 23-yard line. It's a big run there by McCoy. 46 yards.
46 yards on the play.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Buccaneers 7, Bears nothing.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to number 13,
Mike Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both of the opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Patterson on the draw play. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
45, 45, Mike, 45. I got you, son. I got you, sir. Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
Now Foles. This is caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 down at the 31.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 37, check 37. What we got?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
45, Mike, 45.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over first and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body. But Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. No, 66. 59, check, 59. Stop your body. Mike, check, 50.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
On the play.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bears' 46-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Again, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
On play action, now Brady. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cole McDonald with his first career NFL touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Able to find his running back, Geis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Check out. 13.
Now back to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
45, Mike, 45. It's our field.
On play action, they'll throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
45 for Mike. I'm scared. Check. 13.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. 64. Under.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Scoot. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 31.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 25 yards on the play there, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
59, Mark. 59. Check 59. They gonna need some therapy after this.
The final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 9.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 45 with the mic. Check 45. Under. Here I come. 45.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
10-10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19.5 sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level, and there he is, adding to his totals.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Brady. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone from the 10-yard line in. A lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Here's Foles. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. So after the INT, it's Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as his guys continue to pour it on. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy. And he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Shut him down! Let's do this!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Foles.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now Foles. This is caught by Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. And he knocks it through.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 36. Bears.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
Now a play fake. Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Gronkowski.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Buccaneers.
Watch the run, watch the run. Joker, 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 Joker. Shadow.
On play action, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And this offense is running away with this one. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Buccaneers 42, Bears 7.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He was brought down by...
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And left side here, it's Graham. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th
and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack.
You. 12. Hey, check 24.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
46-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to number 13.
Mike Evans, 38 yards. As his guys continue to put it. Oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come. 45, Mike, 45. Pick it up. Hey, sound one.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught out left
left side by Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 44. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And 1.
Watch the run. 45.
Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Darnell Mooney.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10, Foles. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Matt Gay on for the field goal.
Gay's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Roberts on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Darius Geis.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
35-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9. Foles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver.
And now it's second down.
Let's go, team. Don't be a long down.
Brady going to throw here. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20. 58. Come on. There's a party now. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Rip. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
On the throwaway. It's second down and 10.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from 48. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then,